Yo, everybody, back at it once again. Favorite entrepreneur, your boy, official Tyree Samuels. And today, we're going to be moving it into gear. So, I know y'all see the suicide door. Stop playing. Hold on. And the light turned blue if you didn't think it was true. Man, y'all see what's going on. So, today, we're going to be talking about, we already spoke on the strategy called the Delorean. But now we're going to talk about the speedy claxon little brother called Hyperdrive. You guys want to be able to know how to take your scalping to the next level. You want to be able to get in and out the market in a matter of 15, 20, 30 minutes, an hour. I got you. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next clip. I'll see you soon. Peace. Yo, everybody, back at it once again. Favorite entrepreneur, your boy, official Tyree Samuels. Now, before y'all go any further, hold on, wait a minute. Let me get y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then right underneath the subscribe button, you go see the like. You always go see that thumbs up. So now we're about to go ahead and get it shaking with the bacon, okay? So today we're going to be talking about the little speedy brother of the DeLorean, right? The one that's all turned up on sugar called Hyperdrive. So first off, if you have no idea what the DeLorean is, right? Obviously, if you've never seen Back to the Future, okay, this is going to be the actual car. But all games aside, we're talking about the strategy. So if you guys want to know what the strategy is, I want you to look up in the top right corner. And I want you to be able to click on that video because I did make a video going over the actual DeLorean strategy, okay? Now, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about something called Hyperdrive. Hyperdrive is the exact same strategy. It's just going to be on a lower time frame. So the DeLorean strategy is going to be the 15-minute through the 4-hour. The Hyperdrive strategy follows the same exact concepts, but it is only going to be on the 5-minute time frame, right? So for people that like trading Forex, people that like trading binary options, people that just like scalping, this is going to be one of the primary tools that you guys are able to utilize in order to be able to, get in and out the market. Not everybody is a day trader. Not everybody is a swing trader. It's a lot of people that just want to scalp, okay? So I also understand that dynamic. So first off, let me navigate you guys and show you how to actually be able to access this, okay? So first things first, you need to make sure that you log into im.center, okay? After you log into im.center, I'm gonna show you guys how to be able to navigate to find it. So you wanna go to where it says strategies, okay? Once you click on where it says strategies from im.center, you're then gonna scroll down, okay? And you're going to locate the DeLorean strategy. So as I keep going, right over here. So right here in blue, you guys will see this is going to be the DeLorean strategy, okay? As you guys see, it's a strategy that identifies reversal zones. The style is intraday. The market is foreign currencies. If you click on this, it is obviously going to bring you to this screen, okay? So technically, the screen that's going to bring you to is going to be this initial home screen, okay? So I always like to tell people, make sure you go through these DeLorean tutorial videos. These videos are meant to be able to help you out. So do not just come and watch the YouTube video and think that that's all you need. It is not, right? So once you get past those videos, the way that you're going to be able to navigate to Hyperdrive is going to be like this. You're going to hover over where it says strategies. Do not click it. Just hover over it. And then you'll see Hyperdrive, right? So if I click on Hyperdrive, it's going to bring me to a separate screen. You can see dl.hyperdrive at the top. You can see the time frame is exclusively the 5-minute. Even though you do have the ability to change it, I recommend you leave it as is. Okay. And then you can obviously see all the EMAs and the arrows letting you know what given direction the strategy is going to tell you that it's looking to take the market in. So if you guys want to be able to actually know how to, like I said, navigate, also make sure you guys go watch my how to use the DeLorean app video, which I'm also going to link at the top. So you have 2 videos, how to use the DeLorean, how to use the DeLorean app. Both of those videos are going to get you set up to understand how Hyperdrive works. Keep in mind, you can also utilize Hyperdrive from the DeLorean app. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw up a screenshot right now so you guys can see where it is going to be on the app whenever you log in. And all you have to do is click on it and you'll be able to take advantage of the alerts in the same manner, right? The next thing I want you guys to be able to focus on is how to be able to take advantage of the DeLorean alerts. So if I move my handsome face out the way, if you look up here where this bell is with the number 1 next to it, if you click on that, it is going to bring you to the Telegram to be able to go into the DeLorean alerts, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and bring this over here. And what you guys want to be able to look for is these are going to be the DeLorean alerts right here. So it is going to let you know, the educators that are going to be dropped in the chat. Hirsch was the educator. He goes live Tuesday through Thursday, 7 a.m. Eastern. you have Patrick Kenny, but most importantly, these are going to be the alerts that you guys want to pay attention to. So at the time you get the alerts literally just mean, hey, go look on the app, go look on the desktop, see if there's an alert that was sent out. And then obviously, you know, from the educators, you're going to learn the proper steps to be able to analyze the setup and know whether or not it's good, bad, or in between. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over like an example so I can show you guys basically, actually, this is a good one right here. So this is personally not the time of day I look to trade, but I still can show you guys an opportunity of what it would look like in real time if you guys were to be able to see a Delorean play, right? So for any of you guys that do not know how to be able to trade the strategy, right? They actually have a training right here that's going to have 2 different steps, okay? One of them is going to be the 15-minute through the hour. The other one is the 4-hour through the daily. Now, you might be a little confused, like, well, Tyree, wait a minute. You said Hyperdrive was only the 5-minute. That's true. But the steps are going to be the exact same steps. You're just simply trading on a smaller time frame. So for the purpose of the example, I would just say focus on the step-by-step 15-minute through the 1 hour. Now, if we click on that, you're going to have a buy signal and you're going to have a sell signal. So the first thing we want to focus on is the direction and the color of the arrow. So they're going to give you an arrow on every setup so that you know what direction you're supposed to be looking to take the trade in. So if you have a down red arrow, that means that you are going to look for a sell. If you have an up blue arrow, you're going to look for a buy. Okay. So basically the next thing that I would do is I would come back to the step-by-step graphic. I will locate the sell signal. I'm going to click the magnifying glass so it gets me all up in there. Okay. So the first question you want to ask yourself is it between 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern? Now, the reason why this is such an important question is because I guess the maximum ability of this strategy is going to be utilized based off a very specific time window of each given day. So you could technically trade the strategy whenever the hell you want to. But if you want the best results, it would benefit you to stick to this time zone. So as of right now, when I'm recording this video, it is not between 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern, as you can see, because there's a lot of light coming from my window, which means that it is no longer the morning or the late night. So I'm Central time, which will be 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central. So if I am within this window, I am able to start looking for trades. So even though we're not within the window, we can still show you examples. We're just not going to take the trade because the time of day doesn't make sense. So for a sell signal, right? Sell signal and buy signal, they're going to ask you 4 steps, right? You would like to get a yes on all 4 steps. If you do, you can take the trade, which step 5 is literally going to say take the trade. If you get 1 no, right? You can have 3 yeses and 1 no. Any no's mean that the whole trade is getting thrown out the window. So let's start off with step number 1. Step number 1 is going to be look at the 2 candles to the left of the arrow. Is the red candle bigger than the blue, right? Pretty straightforward question, okay? So what I want to be able to do is I want to look to the left of the arrow, okay? Here's the arrow, right? We want to look to the left of it. The 2 candles to the left of it. So that would be 1 and 2. Once again, if this is the arrow, 2 candles to the left would be 1 and 2, this red one and this blue one, okay? Now the question is asking, is the red candle bigger than the blue? So just from the eyeball test, the average person, I feel, would be able to see that this red candle, and keep in mind, we're speaking at the body of the candle, not the wicks. So is the body of this red candle bigger than the blue one? The answer is yes. So guess what? Step number 1, all systems go. Now we're going to go to step number 2. Step number 2 is going to ask us, does the red line cut through both candle bodies? Yes or no? So if I go back to step number 2, what you guys are going to see is there's this red line, okay? We want to know, is this red line cutting between both candle bodies? Once again, not the wicks. So what I want you to notice is, notice on this example, this doesn't count as one of the 2 candles we're looking at, but on this example, notice how the red line only cuts through the wick. That's not what we want, okay? What we want is the red line to cut through the bodies. So as you can see, the red line cuts through this candle. It also cuts through this one. So guess what? Step number 2 is also going to be all systems go. But we got to keep going, okay? Step number 3, is there a gray, aqua, or blue line closely above the 2 candles, right? Is there a gray, aqua, or blue line closely above the 2 candles? Yes or no? So let's see. So basically what they're asking is, out of these three EMAs that are going to be three different colors, okay, you're going to have the dark blue, which is just called blue. You're going to have the gray. You're going to have the aqua. Now, one of the cheat codes is out of all three of those lines, the most important one is always going to be the aqua. So you would like to have the aqua be the closest to those two candles, even though it asks you out of these three, you would like to have the aqua actually be the closest one. So obviously, whenever it says close, it's relative, right? So your definition of close may be different than the next person. So this is why I'm here to show you guys an example. So if we're looking, right, they say, are any of these three closely above the two candles? Well, technically, yeah, right? This aqua is relatively close above these two candles, right? Reason why they want one of these EMAs to be closely above for sales because it acts as a resistance. So if you're trading off of a resistance, it's basically kind of like, you know, jumping off of a trampoline. It gives you an additional confirmation, right? So guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. We've gone through the first three steps and all three of those steps have been yes, yes, yes. But guess what? If we get to step number 4 and step number 4 is a no, then we got to throw the whole trade out the window. Y'all see how I did that, right? I'm nice with it. It's cool though. You ain't got to admit it. So anyway, so step number 4. Okay. Step number 4, make sure the gray, aqua, or blue line are not closely below price. So remember, step number 3, you wanted it closely above price. Step number 4, they said, make sure it is not closely below price. Okay. Once again, let me explain. Reason being is you do not want one of these EMAs being closely below your price because this is going to act as a support. What happens whenever price hits a support? It goes up usually. And you're looking for a sell, so that's not what you want. So once again, the word close is relative. So you would like to actually have distance to be able to trade to the next EMA. So I'm going to give you guys an example. This would be a really good example of having enough space. Step number 4 is basically just asking, hey, do you have enough space to trade in that direction? Yes or no? Remember, we need a yes on all 4 steps, right? So technically, this is more than far enough for us to trade in that direction. So we would officially have 4 yeses. If this was a good time of day to trade, you could have taken the opportunity. And as you can see, you would have been in some slight profit, seeing how the trade is currently, right, going in your favor. Now, with that being said, this is going to be a very short video because as I've spoken on before, 2 of those videos that I linked earlier are going to be covering in more detail about the strategy. This is the exact same strategy I've already covered on other videos, but the time frame can make it drastically different. Okay. So with that being said, I'll be honest with you. If you guys came to this video, you learned from this video, you appreciate the video, don't be shy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, because YouTube wants to see that your boy is showing a good amount of value. And that's one of the ways that they can identify it. And then right underneath it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the like button. And as usual, right, I'm going to see you guys at the top, not from the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. See you won't want to be it. Peace.